I'm sorry if I am completely gonna bomb this in advance because I am terrible at talking to people in general, and if I stutter, I'm already sorry. Hi, my name is Danielle. I go by Danny, and this is my media project. I'm gonna do it over Clueless because I don't know, I really like this movie, and I think that Cher is a really relatable character to like a lot of people. I think she's really sweet and kind of dumb, but I think she's really like honestly a really good character. Like her like character structure is really good in the movie. If you haven't seen Clueless, I'd give this movie a watch. It's a 1995 film and it's pretty good for the 90s. I'd say it's got a lot of comedy in it, and I relate to it a lot because I'm just like sometimes. So this movie is basically about this girl. She's a wealthy teenage girl and she is like kind of spoiled. Like honestly, she's kind of spoiled. And I can say for myself, like I'm not spoiled, but I'm kind of spoiled. So like the main character, Cher, she has an annoying brother, stepbrother. Let's make that clear. Stepbrother. She has an annoying stepbrother and she lives like a basic teenage life, and she's kind of ditzy, but she's really like nice and kind, and she cares about like a lot of her like fellow peers and stuff. Her and her best friend Dion try to help everybody in the movie, and they have this common phrase that's as if. So she's like, as if. Right. During the movie, she has to do a community service act in order to, I don't remember what the reason is, but she has to do a community service act. So her community service act to the public is helping the new girl fit in. So she helps this new girl fit, like this really like Brooklyn accent kind of thing. And she helps her in the movie, and she like makes her like she gives her a makeover, and she does like all this other stuff, and she makes her like cool. So she tries to get her with this guy that likes her, but she doesn't like that guy. What is the emotional effect? The emotional effect of this movie is that like it's really funny, so you're probably like laughing like 80% of the time. And like towards the end, I started to feel like, dang, like this is actually a relatable movie, and this is actually a relatable like topic. Like this is honestly a really good movie. It's got like all the aspects of emotional like sympathy, and like it's got like funny parts to like ease up on that stuff, and then she like realizes in the middle of the movie, she realizes that she's not doing anything right, which is really relatable to my life because I feel like 80% of the time I'm not doing anything right. So she lives a very fashionable life, and she feels that everything is better fashionably. So she tries to make everything like better for herself and around her, and she tries to make everybody like feel good around her and all this stuff, which is really relatable to me because I try to make everybody feel good. She ends up like making that girl pretty and fitting in and all that stuff, which ends up backfiring on her because that's not a real act of service. A real act of service would like go feed the hungry, go like clothe the naked, like you know the stuff that you hear in the Bible. So things end up backfiring, and that like the girl, she tells her all this stuff that she doesn't want to hear about herself. She's like, oh, you're a virgin who can't drive. She's like, what the heck kind of thing. So they finally like make up towards the movie, and she finally realizes that like, whoa, like I'm not doing anything right and I need to start over. So she starts over. She starts like donating things, and she starts like donating crazy stuff because she doesn't know any better. She doesn't know. She's like, Dad, do we need these skis? And he's like, no, unless we go skiing one day. So she donates skis to hurricane survivors, and she donates like crazy things that they don't really need. And then she gets like other people to do really good stuff. So then why is this movie your favorite? This movie is my favorite because I honestly, okay, my parents, as forever, literally forever have called me blonde. I'm not naturally blonde, but they call me blonde because I don't get jokes. They kind of just like go over my head, or they like I just don't, like, things don't click sometimes, and I'm like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So most of the time I'm not getting jokes. During the movie she doesn't really get jokes, and she like she fails her driving test for the first time, and literally I did that like about like a week ago, so like how relatable is that? Yeah, like, she's a really nice person, and that's why like it's my favorite, because she's fashionable and it's like funny, and like, I don't know, it's just like a quirky little chick flick film. Alright, how does this inspire you? This inspires me because Cher is a really good person and ends up changing her story for herself. And I always wanted to like end up changing my story for myself, because like I always wonder like, am I doing things right? Or like, am I actually like, am I doing anything right? So I always like try to change my own story, and like, I guess that's inspiring because you will never stop changing your story. At the end of the movie, she ends up finding love in her stepbrother, which was really mind-boggling for me at 16, because I was like, why is she in love with her stepbrother? She lives with him. So, which I can't relate to because I don't have a stepbrother, so. I don't know, this movie just inspires you to be a better person for yourself and not for anybody else, because you don't need to be a better person for anybody else. And that's about it. Alright, thank you so much. This is my video analysis of Clueless, and thank you for watching.